All right, welcome into the Let's Look Bright channel. It's been a little bit since I've had a box of anything to search. I did stop by Casper, Wyoming. I went to a new bank that I actually applied for up in Minnesota, which is there in Casper. So I'm really excited that I was able to get a full penny box because I was only asking for $20 in pennies. They brought the box out and asked if I had $5 more. I said, absolutely. So anyhow, Let's Look Bright channel. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't seen my videos, make sure you go check out the playlist. I got over 500 videos. I do anything from, as you see, corn roll hunting, precious metal stacking. I do anything from grades. I actually have a NGC submission submitted out. I want to say it's 12 coins in there, really awesome coins. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go down. I want to say it's 5 videos down. It's submission going out, and you'll get to see the coins that I have submitting out. But anyhow, I do have the penny box here. I did peel it back a little bit because, as always, there's going to be a ton of glue in there. But I want to make sure that we get that last pop to let you know that I did pop it open with you guys and that we did have circulated or uncirculated coins. And I am glad that it is circulated. It actually looks pretty nice. I see a lot of Lincoln Memorials on there, a few shield cents. And as I say shield cents, that's going to be a shield cent. That's going to be a newer cent. There's going to be one there. So yeah, that's awesome. We got some coin to hunt. So I'm going to go ahead and do this video. And make sure you stay toward the end of the video because I've got something popping off. And we'll see you here shortly. Okay, usually I wait till I have about a handful of finds and then bring you in. So we did get 5 wheat cents, and usually these are the bigger finds for me. So we got a 46 Philadelphia, moved to 55 Denver, another crusty 55 Denver, 58 Denver, and another 58 Denver. We did get 4 2009. This is going to be the 2009 Denver Lincoln. There's like the childhood, the professional life, the presidential, and so forth, so on there. Got a bunch of varieties here I need to check through also, but got also 2 more coins right here to show you. I was actually looking this one up under Variety Vista is down for some reason, so it won't let me get into it. It just froze. But anyhow, I did go to Wexler's Guide and look, and this is going to be the 1970 small date. Is the 7 small. Usually you'll have a larger 7 that actually the 1, 9, and the 0 go across and they're touching all the way across. So anyhow, this one right here has a DDO on it. It's a little tougher for me to call because I looked through everything that they had, try to reference it, but it's really, really, really thick. Let me get you bolder. But the In God We Trust is super thick. Everything is basically to the left, so basically the N, the thickness on the I there, the G is right here on the bottom of the G. You can see the O there, the D is the same way, really thick on the left side there. We is also thick. Trust is really, really, really thick, especially the T, TRU right there, really thick. So anyhow, 1970 does have like a Wexler's Guide. I think I got to like 28. So there's a ton of DDOs for this 1970. And like I said, there's a lot of them that could be like this little die gouge here, right here. It should be right up by the nose here. That's actually some damage there. And it's got little abrasions that come off of the R there. There's nothing on it. This coin's wore in just a little bit though. So anyhow, you can come down here, you can see it, possibly if it was the reference to the one I was looking for, but there'd be another little die chip coming out here, a die crack coming out. That wasn't, I didn't see anything from that. The same thing with cents. Cents would have like abrasion lines going through the T here or right here, but top side of the E and N. So there's a lot to look for on here, but like I said, this one's pretty rough, pretty worn in. This right here is all flat. That bluish coloration is all flattened out. The top side here is a little bit of damage there, a little bit of flattened out. So tough to call, but I want to say that it is going to be a DDO. The BER is thicker, way thicker. Like I say, and then God We Trust are super thick. So definitely going to be a DDO there. And then if I said DDR, it's a DDO, double die obverse. And then this one here, we've got a 1967. And it has a nice little die clash going on. See it up under the chin here. Little clash in there right by the mouth. And then you come over here. It's just a little bit behind the neck there. But when I turn it over, they tried cleaning it, the amount of abrasion marks that are on there, it is crazy. You saw down bottom side of the O, one here, come over here, the abrasion marks all the way across it, but definitely something sticking out there. Let me spin you upside down. But as you see, it's definitely some right there poking out. I'm not seeing much down here. Like I said, they cleaned it all the way across the coin. So definitely a diet clash here. It's just heavily cleaned. Pretty wild. Anyhow, that's another find too. I'm just going to hold it off this side, but let's keep moving. All right, I got 5 more finds on the board here. So these are going to be the wheat cents added up. Got 2 of the 42 Philadelphias. Move over to a 55 Denver, a 57 Denver, and a pretty crusty 58D there. Added another 2009 Denver there to the top side of the stack. You already saw the die clash, and then that 1970, was it 1970? Oh, that's going to be a DDO. Caught a few DDOs for that one. But anyhow, I was going to bring you over here to these two, which I did pull. This is actually a proof coin, but it's pretty wrecked. So 1982 San Francisco. Definitely a proof, real thick too. But you can see the proof basically coming on the backside there. It's pretty scratched up though, but it's going to be a nice proof coin. I haven't found a proof penny in a while. And then this one right here is a 2023 Philadelphia. Now 2023 Philadelphia, it's got a few things going on with this one for sure. Now I want to say I got a DDO. You can basically see how oblong this O is. Basically the bottom of it down here is a lot thicker. They're splitting into 2. They're splitting into 2 right here. The back side of the 3 is really heavy also. Top side of the O there is also. Come on over here to Liberty. Liberty's got splitting on the bottom side of the R, T, Y. So basically the Liberty's doubled all the way across here. Basically in the big time of the B and the E right there. You can see scrolling up here to In God We Trust. I haven't looked at this up here very much. It kind of looks like it's got a little pull to it too. The T's heavy there. That T's kind of heavy there too. But another thing you want to look for also is the extra V that could be on here. That's kind of awkward to me seeing that right there. It looks like a V on there. So VDB, and then you'll have another V that actually is supposed to be right here in the area, which is pretty close to where that's at. So if you turn it this way just a little bit, looks like a V right there, doesn't it? It's ever so slightly, but it looks like a V that's sitting there. Could be wrong. But it's in the right, it's in the perfect spot there if it is. So that's interesting if it is. Like I say, it's got its telltale sign that looks like it's a V there, but never know. It's a little worn in, been handed around a little bit. So interesting. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all think this is a V actually on the bottom of this 2023, but it definitely looks like a DDO. And another thing I was going to show you is the 1982s. So the 1982, these are going to be the small date up top here. The 2 itself has got a little bit of curve down at the bottom, and this 2 right here is kind of straight. So the heavier 2 has a straighter line going across. I just put you up under the scope. Makes it easy. So this 2 is basically almost just a straight slant going across from the bottom side of the 2 here to the top of the tangent. It turns. So anyhow, so that right there, does it have a D over D? I don't think it's got a D over D. No. And then if you switch it on over here to 1982 small date, the small date is a pretty rough one here. It's got a curve in the belly of the 2 there. So it's not just straight from the top side of the 2 down to the notching of the 2. It's got a curve in the belly right there. This is going to be a small date. Now, the reason why I bring you in for this, because you need to make sure you check the weight on these. Now, if you do let's just put it up under the scale here, zero it out. So if you put this one on here, 2.5, 2.6, that's going to be about par. Now, if you hit a 3.1 with a 1982 Denver small date, and if it goes 3.1, you got a really valuable penny. So you want to make sure to look at that. There's also multiple dates on that you can look for also. Though I want to say there's 3 or 4 other dates. It's like a 79, 89D or something like that, and 2001. So there's multiple dates that you want to look for the heavier weighted ones. Let's put this secondary one. So 2.4, we're right there in the ballpark of a normal weight. Now this is the large date, 3.1. So the large date are always going to weigh that, so 3.1. But you want to make sure to look at the small date Denvers and make sure, see if you got 3.1. That's the breadwinner. Anyhow, off to the next one. All right, I'm still working on the pennies. You see, I have them slotted sideways here just so the box doesn't fall over. More varieties left in. Same basic finds, but I wanted to bring you guys in because I did mention that I was going to give away in my little short and at the beginning of the video here that I was going to do something. 1921 Denver is a 1921 Denver Morgan dollar. Flip it over to the reverse here. And you see it's got a little bitty D right there between the D and the O of dollar there. So 1921 Denver. This is about, $36, $37 away. The silver price is 90% silver. If you don't have a Morgan, if you win it, you will. You can trade this out and you can give it to somebody. You can sell it for, whatever you need to. I'm just letting you guys know, I don't do these things just to get subscriber base and stuff like that. I do this stuff because I like giving it away. I'm fortunate enough the things are going the way they need to be going. And for those out there, the people that are having harder times, and if not need be, it's there to give away. And like I said, I love sharing. But then I'm going to let you know too that on the computer, I already pushed over the URL, I already put the information in there. Now I went ahead and selected a winner. Reason why I had to redo it because when my AC kicks on here in the trailer, it's really loud, and I rewatched the video. To make sure the noise and everything wasn't as bad. It's pretty bad, but it's so hot outside, me being in this travel trailer, that AC is going to constantly keep going. But like I said, I selected a winner already. I put the URL in there. I wanted you guys to go in and make sure you pop a comment in that says something about Morgan, because this YouTube picker here, the one I haven't used before, the YouTube picker actually classifies you to get a keyword. And I typed in Morgan as the keyword, and when I did that, it popped up 7 comments on the submission going out video. And I already picked the winner. I just want to let you guys know I'm trying to be fair. It was, like I said, just loud. But we did have SW331, which says, "Is love a Morgan? Good luck with the submission." As you see, YouTube random comment picker. But SW331, if you wouldn't mind, here in the description of this video, I will have my email address, and you need to submit your name and address to me so I can get the bubble mailer out to you, and then also the Morgan inside of here. But I'm going to have it wrapped up a little more to where you can't see through it whenever it's being shipped. Plus more tape is going to go on there, so it's going to be secure. So SW331, if you wouldn't mind, submit your information over, and congratulations. All right, we went through the 50 rolls in that box, so we do have some more varieties stacked up here, variety years as I call it, so I can look through and make sure there's nothing in there. We did get some more wheat cents added on. We did have a 1927 Philadelphia. That's a nice little loadie there. Come over here to a 46, a 45, move over to a 55D, a 51D, a 56, and a 58D. So actually, all in all, that's not too bad. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 17 wheat cents for a box. That's pretty much a high for me on these. I want to say I got 30. That's pretty high for me to have 17 wheat cents in a box. But I'm going to go ahead and go through all this real quick and bring it back in for a wrap-up. Alrighty, we'll check through all the wheat cents here. I didn't see anything in there, any of the RPMs and so forth, so on. There's a lot of RPMs in here. Didn't see anything in there, but we did have our 1927, which was our oldest wheat cent there. We did pull out 2 Canadians there, 1964 and a 2005. 64 is a young head. Yeah, oldie, Queen Elizabeth there. So then we had our 4 finds also along with our 27 there. We had that 1970. It definitely has a DDO. I need to see which one it is, but like I say, there's quite a few of them on there, so I still have to look for more references attached to it. The 2023, I'm pretty sure it's a DDO also. It does look like it has a V on the bottom. I could be wrong. Could be just a glare or some kind of identical damage just right there, right where the V is supposed to be at. But y'all let me know. then a 1982 S Proof, which is pretty rough, but all in all, it is a Proof, and then a 1967 that has the die clash. That's right below the chin and the nose there. And congratulations, like I say, to the winner of the Morgan Dollar there also. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Make sure to drink plenty of water because it is really hot out there, especially if you're up, well, in the United States, anywhere. But make sure y'all drinking plenty of water. Make sure you stay safe, sunscreen on. Make sure you swat all the mosquitoes off you because there's a ton of them out there right now. Anyhow, give me a thumbs up, you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see y'all in the next video.